Clear day in Madrid. It's the first time I've seen a blue sky in ages, so I'm excited. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about why you need to stop worrying about CSS in Kartra. So here's the nitty-gritty. Unless you are an IT professional, an agency owner, or you just absolutely love coding, I really recommend that you stop trying to use CSS within your Kartra site. If you are a coach, fitness instructor, consultant, or a course facilitator, do you really have time to learn to code just to get your Kartra funnel up and running? That is the question. And the answer for the vast majority of people is probably not. So before I take a dump on CSS, let's get a couple of things straight. CSS does give you a lot of added power and flexibility when it comes to your Kartra site. Some of the things that you can do with CSS include using custom fonts, adjusting image sizes within Kartra, and even changing those pesky icon colors. But in the world of IT, CSS is considered a language. And just like Spanish or French or Chinese, in order to be effective at a language, you have to learn it first. So here are some alternatives to using CSS in your Kartra site. My first suggestion is Canva. I see lots of people using CSS or suggesting people to use CSS to change icon colors, custom fonts, etc. And I think this is awesome and very resourceful. But for people that are uncomfortable coding and using CSS, then Canva is a great alternative. You can actually create your own custom icon groups directly within Canva. All you have to do is create your icon in Canva and save it as a PNG. You can also use Canva to create headlines and subheaders using a variety of fonts. A variety of fonts that's much greater than the number of fonts that Kartra gives you natively. You shouldn't feel like you have to use Kartra's fonts. For that reason, you can use Canva and achieve some great results. You can also save some real estate on your pages by creating splash images that include your catchy headlines. The great thing is that Canva has a free version in addition to a really awesome and powerful pro version. But you can also use paid tools that are very powerful and very famous, like Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop. And if you're looking for another free alternative, you can use a tool like Photoscape to edit photos and create really awesome images. Another really awesome alternative to CSS are some awesome plugins that are available. For example, the KCSG plugin is something that can save you hours and hours of time and avoid you having to actually use CSS to accomplish what you need to accomplish within Kartra. Remember to always compress your images in Kartra. Kartra doesn't do this automatically, and if it does it automatically, it doesn't do it very well. So I recommend that you use a tool like Tiny PNG to compress all of your images before you actually upload them into. Ultimately, before you even begin coding, you should ask yourself, is it even worth my time to learn this new skill? The vast majority of Kartra users that are coaches, consultants, course creators in stages of growth are usually trying to get away from actually dedicating more time to the tech that powers their business. And if that's you, then why are you even considering using CSS? Again, remember these things when it comes to running your marketing system with Kartra. Number one, faster is better than perfect. Number two, faster is usually preferable to cheaper. And number three, and perhaps most importantly, faster is much better than being stuck. That's it, my friends. Be fast and try to forget using CSS unless you absolutely have to.